What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne. We back in the building with a pot of balloon to find love video.
You ugly motherfucker. You ugly motherfucker. You ugly motherfucker.
Damn. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe when y'all see the video, man. Let's keep going, man.
Let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
You ugly
Melio.
motherfucker.
Melio? How old are you?
31.
And what do you do?
I'm an artist.
An artist?
And I do medical sales.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. All right. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like live music. I like activities. So, bowling, arcades, going out, nature walks, hiking and stuff of that nature. So, yeah, that's what I like to do.
Okay, and what do you look for in a woman?
What do I look for in a woman? It would be a woman who's lighthearted, genuine, last but not least, has good hygiene.
Okay, and what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers.
Man, everybody been talking about that good hygiene, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was, how old was I? I think it was my junior year. No, it was my junior year of high school. My parents had split up, and I was staying with my mom, and we was in an apartment. And man, I brought this girl over my house. Her name was April. And man, she had to be like 5'3". She was just stacked. Not like overly thick, but just stacked. And I mean, like, perfect body. That's the only thing I could just describe it as, perfect body. And man, we was like at my house and like at my spot, and I tried to like, I was thinking like I wanted to crack, but man, her breath stank, nigga.
You ugly motherfucker.
Her breath was hot. And then she left. She drove over and then she left, and then of course that fills it out. And I know now, like being grown, like dog, I was supposed to dog walk her, but for whatever reason I didn't. I think I was a little nervous because she was a senior. Damn, this could have been when I was a sophomore. Maybe I was a sophomore, or I think I was a sophomore and she was definitely a senior. But I graduated 06 anyway, so. But she was definitely 05, but man, she was just. But I never got a chance to crack, bro. Anyway. But yeah, man, I don't even know how we got on that damn story, man.
You ugly
It would
motherfucker.
be, just a woman who's too serious.
Oh, the hygiene. That's what I want to say. Yeah, because her breath was hot. And then, but yeah, and then, a couple years ago when B. Simone said that whole thing about she showered once a day, I mean, damn, bruh. They cooked you for that, B. Simone, but I mean, shit. It is what it is, but I mean, you ain't never see B. Simone took women back 20 years with that, saying she only showered like once a week or something like that, or something crazy. She took women back like definitely 20 years on that. They ain't never, now every guy gonna be like, you gotta have good hygiene, because one person did something wrong.
Can't take a joke. Doesn't like doing active. It's not active. And then maybe just somebody who's not a family woman.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's head on over there, see why she ended up popping. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Destiny. I'm 30, and I popped because of physical attraction. I have the red flag of height, if that's a red flag, but that's all. But you look.
Look who has their balloon. Contestant number 1. She been out here popping every guy balloon first look. But she got his
Right,
balloon.
you're very handsome. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she beautiful. Nice chocolate skin. Yellow compliment her well.
Thank you.
But yeah, she all right.
Thank you. Let's head down here. Your name and age, and why
Yeah,
did
she
you end up
look
popping
good.
your balloon?
Hi, Alexis, 31. You are really handsome.
Back.
Thank you.
I can be a little serious, and I don't want anyone judging that seriousness. While I have many layers to me,
Yeah.
like the exterior can come off as a little
Yeah.
serious sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. You know, everything in life can't be serious, you know, but if you're serious all the time, can't find, you know, the relief out of anything, every situation, then I probably can't be with you just because I feel like life is about being positive and optimistic. Can't really harp on the negative too much because that's behind you. You know what I'm saying? So
That's not me, but okay.
that's not you?
No.
Okay, well, I'm glad you popped.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I can't find the positive.
Oh, you can? Oh, you
I
can?
can. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Misunderstanding
I'm
there.
not always super serious, but like the exterior sometimes can
Okay.
be serious.
And is she someone that's your type?
I like her outfit. Probably somebody I wouldn't approach, you know, but I definitely like her outfit. She's a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we did get another pop back over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Spoke too soon. They must be best friends or something, bruh. Cause they in tandem.
Jasmine's 29. So we had the same trainer in the gym. And he's just more of a friend vibe, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So back in Dallas, we went to the same gym for a little bit.
He like picked on me the first day. of training.
Yeah. So it's platonic. So I probably was gonna pop her anyway.
Pop mine first.
Nigga, hold on. Did you just laugh like that?
Pop mine first.
Platonic.
I can't tell
I
whose
probably
laugh
gonna
that
pop
is.
her anyway.
Pop mine first.
Yeah. It's cool.
Thank you. All right, so
That's not.
Yeah. It's cool.
thank you.
I don't know who
All
laugh
right,
that
so
is.
we are down to 5 ladies. Just wonder if I should have you. Let's go ahead and have you pop. Let me give you a pick.
Give me a pick. Okay.
There you go. Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon
Okay. One balloon.
whenever you're ready.
Probably gonna pop right here.
All right. So your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
My name is Keisha. I'm 31, and he's handsome. He's my type.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Probably just too much tattoos. Not really my type. Very beautiful girl, but you know, just not really my type.
Let's head here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Katisha, and I'm 30. I did want to ask what kind of artist. I don't think he kind of went into that, but then when he came over, it looked like he was trying to decide between me and her whose balloon to pop, so that's why I popped mine. So, yeah.
So you just popped too soon. You didn't want to leave that choice to me, you know?
I did not.
You might be blocking your blessing, but that's cool.
Okay, but is she someone that's your type?
If we was out in public, I probably wouldn't approach. I do like her dreads though. I got something for like, you know, dread heads, natural kind of look. So
Yeah, you like me, but I don't know. The dreads ain't fitting on her. She not the. I mean, she got a perfect smile. She got a Colgate. How's she not on a Colgate commercial? Is beyond me. But dreads, they not really for her. She should. I'm not saying she should change her hairstyle, but maybe she should style her dreads a little differently. But yeah, I like dreads. You know, dreads is my preferred hairstyle on a woman anyway. But
that's cool. I was attracted to that. Would love to get to know her more, but you know, she already popped, so it is what it is.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead and ask our 3 remaining ladies a question.
My question to you would be, if your ex or somebody who broke your heart called you right now or hit you up right now, what would be your response to them?
Okay. Let's head this way. Name and age and answer to his question.
Hello, my name is Alana Rain with Alana Rain Murals. I'm 26 years old. The answer to your question, I'm very much not a federal or police type person at all, by the slightest, but I'd have to call the police because I have a restraining order on my ex.
Okay.
So it'd be fair to call the police so he can get served that restraining order or, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's go here then. Name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Janae. I'm 27. If my ex called me, I kind of don't have bad blood with people. If anything, they're probably just like checking up on me. Pretty much simple, nothing more, nothing less. They're probably trying to get me back. I ain't gonna lie. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So what would be your response?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a horrible person. Like if they're calling me, they're more likely something serious. It's not always like BS. So if my ex calling me, it's something wrong or it's something other than that. But I'll probably answer.
Yeah, you about to get your balloon pop. You ain't giving a good, clear, concise answer. At least for me. So
Not in a bad
I'm
way.
just thinking.
Don't know if he called.
No, I'm not gonna go run it. It's not a running thing. It's more so I don't have bad blood with people. I have a good heart. So if my ex call, he want to know something or like have a question or anything like that, like I'm gonna answer. I'm not gonna be like F you. I don't want to hear from you for life. I don't have bad blood with people. That's it.
What about here? Name and age and answer to this question.
I'm Lexi. I'm 28. To answer your question, my ex, they blocked or I have a new number. But say, for instance, like if they did, like I wouldn't answer because call the next person. Don't call me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Leave that back there.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have you pop one of these 3 balloons.
Pop the girl in the blue.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So why was your balloon
Oh.
unpopped?
He has a calm sensation about him, so I was just interested in that, but that was it.
Okay. Okay. And so why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I thought he was gonna pick the girl in the blue. The girl in the blue must be nervous. She must like him because she's moving a lot.
Probably just not my type. You know, she remind me of a family member. You know, so as much as family, you know, resonate in a significant way, you know, still got to have that attraction there.
That's understandable. I get that.
Okay. Thank you. All right. We got our 2 ladies here. Go ahead and ask them another question.
My next question would be, when the last time you broke down in tears and cried, and why?
Oh.
Now, remember what I said about the chief of staff asking that question, that discovery trumps disclosure? This is kind of like that. I mean, it's pretty much the same question because he said, and why? So the question is, you're asking a question to get them to give you all of the information or whatever information, or just the information you want, but you want all the information. You don't want the specific information. He's not trying to figure out what made the girl cry. He's trying to figure out why she cried from it. So the answers they give, just focus on the why, because they may start divulging why, and then the why makes more sense, and they may really go deep into the why. And then when they go deep into it, then you understand, oh, this is her mindset about certain things, you know. So he asked a really good question. Really good question.
All right, we'll start here. You seem ready.
Today is my brother birthday who passed. He got recently like 3 years ago got hit in a run accident and stuff like that. So I would say today I actually like cried, and not even knowing like his favorite color blue, and I ended up wearing blue today. So I would say I cried today before I came in here, but I'm happy that God had me here for this experience. I feel like it's like so that's why. So I would say today, y'all.
You all right? You all right?
No,
now?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, you can't think about it too much, but yeah.
Wow.
What about
I mean, damn. I said all that shit about you want to know why. It's a good question, but I mean, damn. Not when you gonna hit me with your brother dying. I mean, rest in peace to that man, you know?
You have to read this.
That wasn't what I was intending, you know what I mean? I was trying to get you to talk about you cried because your boyfriend left you for another girl and you fought the girl and you got domestic violence shot. Like, that's the thought I was thinking you was gonna come with, but not today because your brother died. I mean, damn. Rest in peace to him, though. That sucks, you know?
The last time I cried and why. The last time I cried was probably like, I would say like 4 days ago. And it was more so one of those things where I just felt tired in a sense. I do work a lot. It's getting to the point where I'm almost to financial freedom, and I'm really excited about that. But everything I do is on my own. So like, you know, I feel like we're human. So we get to a point where we're really tired and we're just like, you know, close to that giving up point. So I just prayed about it. And after praying about it, I felt like this newfound light, and I felt happy, and I felt good again. But I definitely cried out of just being tired.
Gotta let it out sometimes, right?
Sometimes you gotta let it out, for sure. That's it, yeah.
And that was a good question. What about for yourself?
Oh, man.
You know, they want to know.
Now, come on, Arlette. No. Now, Arlette.
You ugly motherfucker.
Arlette, Now I get it. You be asking people, you be throwing the questions back on people, but come on. You're not about to sit up here and ask another grown ass man when the last time he cried, bro. No. I won't let you do it. I won't even let you do it on your own show, bro.
So, fuck! Keep going.
Arlette was like, okay, that was a good answer. Now, that was a good question. Now,
Yeah.
you gonna answer your own damn question, nigga. Come on, bro. Arlette.
You have to read this story.
Arlette.
What kind of shit is that?
Boom.
God damn.
It is what it is.
So for me, I mean, last time I cried, I was having a conversation. I really just cried because I appreciate my parents. You know, they've been here, they've been holding me down. When I was back home, I ain't had no job in between jobs, and luckily, prayerfully, that I had both of them in my life, and I just relied on them. And I was just kind of having a retrospect moment, just realizing how much they've been there for me and how much I just love them to death. So yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies, any questions for him?
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so very handsome man. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Who are you raised by?
Both of my
He
parents.
just said
Both
both
of your
parents.
Been married
parents.
35
How old are you?
years. I'm 31.
You're 31.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably forgot how old I was.
I did. I'm
'cause I look-
sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
got
trying
a
to
baby
remember.
face.
I'm trying
I
to
got a baby
remember. You
face.
do.
I'm sorry, yeah.
One last question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I mean, in the next 5 years, I probably see myself, being married, house, kids, with some
That's pretty
investment
much
properties and stuff like that.
That's pretty much the safe answer. Like when you ask somebody in their 30s where they see themselves in 5 years, married, kids. That's what the 30s normally 90% of people who hit the 30s, that's what they end up acquiring in the 30s is marriage and kids. Most people. Because the average age of first marriage is 30 for women and 30 for men. So 30s is when people normally get married and children. It's also normally when people buy homes. Some people, like me, do that shit when they're young. Because I got married when I was 23. So, they do it that way.
I eventually want to, get into real estate, investing in that. Just living life best way I can. Happy, peaceful, no drama.
No
nothing.
drama. Okay, I like that. Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions here?
What do you, as a man, what do you see yourself providing for your wife or your girlfriend outside of financially? Like,
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Outside of finances, I would be there to provide for her emotionally, intellectually. I would be that stimulating factor, because as a woman, y'all are rightfully so, but y'all get attention from anywhere and everybody. So I would never want my woman to feel inadequate, that I'm not giving her the attention that she needs, the love that she needs, the communication that she needs. So I would just want to make sure that my woman, when she actually is my woman, that she feels confident in everything we got going on. Don't leave nothing up for question. Don't go out and wonder when we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And if I'm able to provide you a confident answer or a reasonable one, and as long as we vibing and we connecting, you should be able to be cool with that.
Okay.
That sound all good and dandy, nigga. You got it. That sounds good and dandy. But the number one thing you cannot account for is the randomness that women bring. Because you say, if I provide an answer that's reasonable or accommodating, you should be able to accept it. Well, what if she wants something that you can't? What if she just wants something that makes no sense? See, this is my issue with like questions and answers, or this is what I think is like wrong with people, especially it just comes out on the dating show. Like that woman on the last guy just popped because his watch was an Apple Watch and his suit. She said she was good with the suit, but not with the Apple Watch with the suit. That is so tiny and minuscule, but that's what she wanted. She wanted a different watch with that suit. So much so that she was willing to pop and not potentially go on with somebody who clearly was going to provide for her because he was the chief of staff of some government agency. So he was probably a high network individual. He was a stronger individual out here. He makes money, and she popped because his watch didn't match his suit swag, basically. And so if somebody's going to pop on that level of like, it doesn't really matter, then how are you as a guy going to provide her something and then just assume she's going to take it, and then it totally goes awry because, like, let's just say she does something and it's impossible. It's something she did wrong, and then you tell her that, hey, what you did was wrong, or I can't have you doing this. Women are the only people where they reverse it back onto you because of something, how you said it. How you said it is not what you said, but women will stick to the how you said. So, like, that sounds fine and dandy, and I'm glad you have all this, or I'm glad you said, like, I'm gonna make sure that, you have all this attention and you're taken care of, but what happens when she switches? Because that's the only thing, and that's what CGA talks about all the time. What happens when the bait and switch comes? What's your answer for that? I mean, I'm married. I deal with it all the time. I can be dead right on something. And because it's not what she wanted to hear, it can become a bigger issue. Like me, I kind of know what to do about it, and I wave it off and I go about my thing. But that's something you're going to deal with a woman. How do you get around that? See what I'm saying? Your answer makes sense, but I mean, you can't account for what you can't account for. The variable. The problem with the variable is it moves. Today it's here, next week it's there. I know you're correct and I shouldn't have did that, but you didn't need to talk to me that way. You are wrong. We're not talking about how I talk to you. You are wrong. What you did is wrong. That's what we're dealing with. It stops there. But I don't know. Hopefully that made sense.
I'm an R&B artist. I sing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't rap.
As long as he's not rapping, I'm like, I cannot be in no music video.
Nah, we ain't finna. Nah.
I had to trying to figure out. Nah. Lord Jesus. Okay.
Ain't no uncut activity going on over here.
Needed to know. Okay. All right.
Any other questions? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Question. Man, don't lose me. Where was that question? I was gonna ask, when was your last relationship? It doesn't really matter so much. I'm just curious how long you've been kind of like working on yourself. And yeah.
That's a great question, actually. I've been single since, for real, 2019, 2020. So It's probably been about 5 years. About 5 years.
4 for me, same.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is that time. You got to pop one of their balloons.
Pop that tall girl, because she may be a little too childish.
Okay.
Yeah, get her up out of here, man.
Why so?
You gotta go. You did all that, and then you ran back to your spot in line. Like, you gotta go. You too childish.
He's very handsome. Outfit is on point. I love his answers. Yeah, I have nothing wrong to say. You have gold jewelry. I'm a fan of gold. The shoes are silver.
You got silver on right now.
But the shoes are silver today. So, was I supposed to wear gold and silver? So some of the gold doesn't come off. So, you'll see a little bit of mixture. But yeah, I'm very much a gold girly, but had to match the shoes. But yes, he's well-rounded, very well-rounded, nice-looking gentleman. I wanted to finish hearing him out, and yeah, definitely could have been a match, but she's a baddie right here, so hey, look.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I probably end up popping her balloon. Very beautiful girl, I mean, I'm not afraid of heights, clearly. But with that being said, I just don't know enough about your past relationship. So I don't know if the toxicity was on you or him. Now, mind you got a restraining order on him. That's fine. But, I would love to date a woman that's accountable. I just don't know enough yet to see.
Yeah, that's cool.
if you was accountable for that toxic situation that you was in.
Fair enough.
You know.
Yeah.
Even if, but that goes back to my first point. Discovery trumps disclosure. Even if you're gonna ask about it, why would she tell you the truth? Why would she tell you the truth and not spin it and say, "Oh, well, it's something he did"? Like, you know what I mean? That's why the only thing you can do is get the information you get, decipher it however you decipher it, and make the best decision for you. Not for other people, not for her, not for your kid. You make the best decision for you. You know what I mean? When the plane is going down, they tell you to put your mask on first and then put the mask on your kids or anybody else. You have to do what you need to do for yourself first. Then you can help other people. So you took that information, cool. You made a decision for yourself, but I argue that girl in the blue decision making is just as off to me. You know what I mean? Because you're not about to tell me she's still cool with her exes and she'll actually sit on the phone and talk to him. Like, they probably just want to know she ain't gonna be disrespectful. Like, she ain't got these people blocked. Like, I don't think that's something that I would want to deal with. At least if somebody's in a restraining order, I know that y'all supposed to stay away from each other. You know what I mean? But if these people just have access, I'm a guy. Like, if somebody has access to my woman, that's the issue right there. To me, but.
All right. Let me bring you up here with us. Let's talk about
I mean, I'll take that girl in the white. I'll take a dude on a restraining order versus the woman saying, I'm gonna just answer the phone if my ex's call. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. So I'll have you scoot on that way for me. I'll have you step there. Okay. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Yes, so I'm big on God and everything, so I want to make sure, like, you actually, like, not just believing, but you're actually putting actions beyond just going to church, like, outside the church and stuff like that. Just wondering.
Yeah. So my parents was raised in the church. They met singing in church. So the church will forever be the foundation of my life and my relationship as well. Am I taking the proper actions and going to church every day now? No, I'm not. But am I conscious of that? Yes, I am. You know, so I also believe in Revelations 3:16. You know, I'm paraphrasing now, but, you know, that Bible verse says something about, you know, if you're lukewarm, neither hot or cold, then I'll spit you out.
Yeah.
So I'm big on that too. You know, I feel like if you
Now that is, I forgot I know of that verse, what he's paraphrasing, but I didn't know it was Revelation 3:16, and now I'm glad I know. So that's another metric I can use to throw at all you fake Christians. Because fake Christians tend to have this tendency to always come down on you for not making a decision that best serves somebody else. Meanwhile, on the back end, they're making overwhelming decisions selfishly that only serve them. You know what I mean? If somebody's asking you to bend, you need to make sure that they're already bending. You know what I mean? So, people will tell you to do things, and that's another reason why, I'm looking for a God-fearing person. I'm strictly by the Bible. Yet, you got all these things going on in your life, and you actively do them. It ain't like, okay, I got a baby mama. Cool, you gave your life over to God. Now you out here preaching the gospel. Fine, cool. But you're not about to sit up here and tell me right to my face and make me believe that when you actively on a dating show trying to get some buns. When you actively, okay, what do you do for your career? I'm a strip club manager. Well, come on, bruh. You gonna gave your life over to God. You a strip club manager though? Nigga, I'm not dumb. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue that I have with these people who keep wanting to throw up the God card. That's the number one issue I have with them. That's just an example. You know what I mean? In the club Saturday, at church Sunday. But don't see me at church Sunday, see me Monday on the job, and then want to chastise me for not being at church Monday. Like, bruh, you was just shaking your ass. Like, I'm done with it, but
Woman,
I'm glad I know
person
that
in
now.
general, you playing the fence with God and you tickle toggling.
Yeah.
And I can do without you anyway because you ain't serious for real. You know. So for me, I can acknowledge that I'm not in the church every Sunday, but I know what it takes to be there and get there, and that's a conscious effort of mine.
Okay, I love that. But are you willing to go to church as well?
Oh, for sure,
okay.
for
Just make
sure.
you're not like,
Amen.
I ain't going to church. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we going to church.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You people are just y'all, bruh. Okay, cool. We're going to church. Watch this. We're going to church. Remember, he said, Revelations 3:16. You don't like people lukewarm. Okay, we're going to church. We going to church. Cool. You gonna fuck her? Because the moment you try to smash, you're not living by God. The very moment you try to tap them buns, and I know you gonna do it. The moment you try to touch her buns is the moment you're on the wrong side of the fence of Revelation 3:16. So that's my you Bible thumping people. Y'all constantly live on both sides of the fence, but actively boisterous like picket signs in the streets with tiki torches. Y'all are actively out there portraying that you're on one side of the fence. Yet everything that y'all do on a daily basis is on the other side of the fence. But the moment we, as just people who are on both sides of the fence like everybody else, try to talk to you or bring these things up, now we're actively going against God, or now we're actively doing something out of pocket. And it's like, no. And you wonder why ain't no guys in church. Wonder why ain't no guys in church. Unbelievable.
We got to raise the kids in the church and everything.
Okay, love.
Okay, you better not touch your buns before marriage, or you out of pocket. God gonna get you. If you touch that woman's buns before you marry her, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. So we gonna see how far that you throwing out Bible verses, and I got a favorite Bible verse. And for people who don't think that I'm a religious person, I'm not overly religious, but my favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 14:23, and it says, "In all action there is profit, but in idle talk that leads to poverty." Meaning, in everything you do that's action-based, there is a profit, meaning there is something gained from it. You work out one time, it's better than working out 0 times. You work out 1,000,000 times in a row, that is better than working out 50 times in a row. But if all you gonna do is sit and flap your gums, you will be poor and broke. And that's what niggas do all the time. I had homies. I'm out here making content, doing content online and stuff like that, and they want to chastise me for a piece of content. But I'm like, dog, you niggas are in a group chat talking about smoking weed all day. Idle talk. Ain't got nothing, ain't pushing the needle toward nothing. Idle talk. I'm out here, boots on the ground, putting in work. And although I'm not getting a big piece of what's known as profit, I'm getting something. Getting something from it. I'm learning something new, making a better connection, making something faster. You know what I mean? Getting sharper in another area, getting a new idea, creating something new, helping somebody out. I'm getting something. That's all a form of profit. So don't think I don't know shit about the Bible.
You ugly motherfucker.
I just don't be flapping my gums about it.
All right. Okay.
Because I'm not on that idle talk leads to poverty side of the game.
Hey, are you good with the questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
One question.
If you have one more, yeah.
Yeah. My question, last but not least, would be, who is the prize?
Oh, this is such a. I'm gonna say both of us are the prize because we wouldn't be initially attracted to each other. Like I like a man that got his stuff going on. I got my stuff going on, and when
It all fell apart right there at the end.
it matches house because we wouldn't be initially attracted to each other. Like I like a man that got his stuff going on. I got my stuff going on, and when it match, it match. I feel like both people are the prizes. Like I want to. My man, and my man should mind my girl, my girl. So I'll say both people are the prizes.
Okay.
Me personally.
All right.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Tried to get leverage. See, you tried to get leverage going into a potential relationship and lost it right there because she don't agree. And this is the reason why I said like that question earlier that he asked or that woman asked was useless because you get right to this point. You know what I mean? It's all fun and games. It's all good and dandy. Yes. What do you do for your woman outside of providing for her? Yes. It's all good and how do you show up? Yes. It's all good and fine what you said. Yes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure she never has to worry. I'm going to make sure she knows everything that's going on. But she gets to float in that gray area. And that's an example of it. You just asked her that question and she already putting both of y'all in that situation. But watch, that leverage is going to move later on, I'm sure.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes. Yeah.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. All right. Make some noise for that lady.
Arlette moving through these people though.
Okay, let's.
Shout out to Arlette, you know what I mean? I think she had 4. She had this guy. It was the girl in the white. It was a girl all the way at the end. Yeah, she had 4 matches. So she getting matches, you know what I mean? People getting matches. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Balloon and Final Up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe when y'all see the video, man. Turn up.
You ugly motherfucker.